So say that again. So, like, what was the situation?
What? Every time I get a contraction, and it was painful. Like like the guy in the commercial where he's he's in the spa, and she rips that thing off of him,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, "Eee!" There's something about letters, and when you're in pain. Okay.
And you, how to relieve the pain? What would you do?
When I go la la la. La 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 la. I go up the scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
And this was when
I was in labor.
in labor.
I was in the room by myself. Nobody in there to hold my hand. And then when Dr. Todd came back in, when he put me on Pitocin, that really gives you these big contractions, really hard. And I was really la 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 la, and anyway, when he said, I'm gonna prep you for a section, I told him, You gotta see, when you got Pitocin, they have to take your vital signs all the time, so there's always a nurse in there. And she was such an old fart. She was all, like this.
What did she wear? What was she wearing?
She's just all buttoned up, She's old and
Like
stiff.
a Nurse Ratchet.
Yeah, kind of. And so he walks down to the nurse's station to set me up for a section. So I'm like, I ain't having no section. So I started pushing, okay? And she says, why are you pushing? You're only 3 centimeters. Oh, 3 centimeters. You got to be 9, 10 to be pushing, supposedly. Mm-hmm. And of course, that's when the head is big enough to come out, because you push at the kind of last minute. And so I said to her, oh, my water just broke. So she picks up the sheet and says, your water didn't break, you peed in the bed. I did pee in the bed because I was pushing so hard. I was trying to push you down. And see, what they did was they gave me medicine. And, there wasn't no medicine. And it knocked out the also I was too tired. I worked too long. And I didn't have enough oomph to push you out at that moment in time. But I was motivated. Once he came in there and said he's going to cut me. So then she says, well, I'm going to report you. I'm like, you going to do what? Report me? So she's reporting me, right? So she's going to go tell on me that I'm pushing. They be reporting me. So anyway, make a long story short, she goes down there and says, she's after here. And she's real haughty. She's in there pushing. And he says, oh yeah? And you see, he's the only one who had any faith. So he comes back to the room. And he didn't even have to examine me. He picked up the sheet and says, ooh, push to your heart's content. And you know what I did? Her.
You stuck out your tongue?
Yes. Because see, I went from 3 cms to fully dilated in just that time.
Mm-hmm.
So then they came in with the stretcher to take me into the delivery room. And I hopped up on that table. He said, would you stop? Would you give me a minute here? I told him, Doc, I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry. You know what I said? Doc, I'm in a hurry. I got to go to work tomorrow. That's what it was. And he says, what? No, you're not. Get in that bed and be still. We're going to have this baby. So then he says, go ahead and push. So he says, hold your breath. And the nurse that was in there with me, she looked like Paula Prentice. So that was a star. Anyway, she said, hold your breath and go, like you're going to have a bowel movement kind of thing. And I pushed, and he said, okay, stop. And now look up in that mirror and see that boy. And I was like, oh my goodness. I could see you. I was crowning. I could see that much of your hair. You had a lot of hair too. And it looked all very black, He says, okay, now just wait till the next contraction. You're out. I mean, some people in there pushing for hours. I don't know how they do it. 2 pushes, you're out. That's it. But meanwhile, I was in all them hours because I was like, oh, is this going to get worse? Because it was bad by this time. It was bad. And like I said, it's because I was overtired. And then I remember, there I am pushing. And Paul Curry comes in and he says, well, how do I look in my outfit? I'm like, you better get out of my way. I don't care how you look. So, anyway, and then they showed you to me. I'm like, oh, our little face is all swollen. I said, we look like me. You look like my father. So then he says, well, don't you look like your father? I said, yeah. So that was it. And then they took you and put you under the warmer and gave you a good scrub. And you made a lot of squeaking noise. And then Dr. Todd, now this was embarrassing. He got I had a lot of stitches because your head didn't mold. It was just beautiful, perfect little head. And so I had a tear. And he's down there. And he said, would you stop contracting your muscles? I was like, oh, I am. I didn't know I was. Because there's too much going on. You can't feel it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's going, I was like, ooh, like an orgasm. Probably was. So, but it was like, oh, okay. But when I had to think about it, and then he said, okay, it's okay. And they give you what they call a pudendal block. And also I had what they call an episiotomy. You want her to have an appease because it tightens up that area. And it gives the baby's head a little more leeway to come out. And then they stitch that up. And but I still had a tear. I had a lot of stitches actually. And, what's so funny is that I remember I was taking you out with Gay. She had a baby. Her baby was named Marita, and she was 3 months old when you were born. And what was I going to say? There's always one stitch, and Charmaine can tell you. I was like, oh, there's a right on your tutus, and you can't get at it. So all you can do is like, ooh, it pinches like all get out. And there ain't nothing you could do about it until, you go back to the doctor and he pulls them off. And that's it. And then, you shouldn't have sex for at least 6 weeks, that kind of thing. Otherwise, you get pregnant right away. Again. Because, see, your stuff is like, okay, now you know how to do it. So, you give your stuff time to rest and recover.